What is up, guys? This is Case from Wingman Gaming. Still stuck in Yester month, but today I'm bringing you VALAR MORGHULIS CWL recap from week 3 when VM took on LP4 Hades. As you can see on the screen, unfortunately, it was a percentage loss for us. Neither side was able to net a 12v12 triple, so it came down to percentage and they edged us out. It was a hard-fought war. Props to LP4 for coming away with the victory. We'll jump right on into the replays here. First hit we're looking at is ODS on his Snow Jedi account, his Town Hall 10, and he is coming in on number 44, Agent R, and he's using a Flying Witch, and this hit was fresh. So right now he's probably trying to get his spotter all lined up and making sure they're aligned on the timing difference and everything. There comes an archer and a minion down at 6 o'clock to start the funnel. Wants to trim that up so Queen stays tight to the base here, or excuse me, whatever units go down that side stay tight to the base. I believe it's Queen going down that way. So there's Queen. She's going to shoot buildings right in front of her. Kind of a slow start here. ODS likes to set this up tactically. There come the healers down on Queen. She's going to step out towards the camp. Here come a couple more minions to trim the trash around 2 o'clock. Witches in from 3, a P.E.K.K.A in from 3 as well. Bowlers, Giants in from 4 o'clock, 4:30. They're going to go behind the wrecker. King should come down as soon as the wall is broken. There's King. It's Queen stepping up into that little alcove. That's why he did that trimming out there. It is a Hound Loon, so that's going to be helpful. He has nothing that can shoot the Hound or pop it inside the core, except for that one wizard that might actually do it. So Wall Wrecker's still crunching ahead. He's going to rage up that and freeze where the Wall Wrecker is. Unfortunately, the wizard does pop the Hound, so he's got little pups on him, but his kill squad's still pushing strong. The witch flank atop is doing well. Queen is actually doubling back for a couple pups, but she's doing well. There come the CC bowlers. They're going to break through and take out that expo. The Giants are already jumping ahead, trying to get to that backside. That backside jump is a nice touch to make sure it opens up the rest of the base for this attack. A lot of times you'll see these attacks get stuck kind of 2/3 of the way through the base and they start beating on walls, and the last layer of defense just kind of chips them away. So there we got the pups finally on Queen, and she's going to clean those up. He's got some cleanup archers pegging away at that town hall. Got a goblin on there too. Just one bowler left, a couple witches. They're actually going to take that jump. Now we have a bunch of skellies that are actually inside the wall but outside the range or inside the range of the mortar. Along with the witches and the bowler, they're going to take that out. Queen's going to clean up the last barracks, and that is a triple. So ODS bringing out his trademark Town Hall 9 hit on Town Hall 10. Nice hit, ODS. Alright, next attack we're going to look at is another 10v10. This is Alley Bear coming in on number 36. It appears like that's 36's name is Fook Me. Allie's coming in with a Queen Charge Lalo. She's going to start the action off around 3 o'clock. She gets her Queen down, banging on those storages. Goblin to help. A couple goblins to help. A lot of times base builders will use those high HP defense or high HP buildings to detract from a Queen walk to make people not want to come in there because it's a waste of time. But Allie sees through that and sees the value in this. She's a baby dragon down at 4 to help funnel for Queen. Her King is walking from 3 towards 12, funneling the other side for Queen. And watch this jump that she puts down for Queen. It's pretty nifty. Not only does it allow her to get inside the first layer of walls, but it'll allow her to jump into the compartment where the Queen is and kind of walk around the donut, so to speak. So there's Queen on Queen action. Allie pops ability. Usually we like to try and have that rage down before to make sure you don't have to use ability with it, but life over limb there, she wanted to make sure the attack kept going, and it's going to work out for her anyway, so who am I to question that? She got the witch perfectly in the poison. All the skellies are dying. Witch is going to die as well. Now Queen's free to roam. You see that jump right there, how that jump connected that compartment was really key. Gonna range up Queen again. my opinion, she started off a little heavy-handed on the Lalo, but it got the job done. She's coming in with the slammer at 9 o'clock. That's going to take out the wizard farm right there and kind of tank for the other loons that are coming through the backside, or that were initially deployed. Queen is still alive. Again, if she would have placed the rage on Queen, she could have gotten Queen to live the whole raid, but she opts instead to use the... Oh, she does use the rage on Queen. It's a little late, so unfortunately she loses Queen. If you want to... There's a lot going on with these Lalos, though, so... She's got her cleanup minions down really nicely with pups. So she's got a big group of loons, unfortunately, eating wizard tower shots. But with that slammer up, it's pretty... Feels pretty comfortable to make sure that she's going to get the rest of the base. The slammer can handle the wizard towers really well. Another nice trick of the trade, if you can spare 2 troop space, she could have pulled her healers across those last defenses, checking for any traps or bombs. But just, again, doesn't really need it. She did everything she needed to do to triple this base, so but always looking to further critique and make things a little tighter, a little better. But great hit, Allie. Really sweet charge. That jump was perfect. Alright, now we're going to jump to some 11v11. This is going to be Sorov coming in on his iChan Almighty account. And he's going to be falconing number 13, Rogue 13, fresh. So we didn't know it was in the CC on this one, didn't know any traps. He's going to take advantage of that bowler bounce at 9:30, bouncing off the lab onto the mortar. That's going to funnel Queen. That will make Queen walk towards 6 from where she's at right now. That bowler actually gets an extra building and a half if you count the barracks. So there, Queen snipes that corner air defense and starts working her way down. So King is deployed at 5 o'clock. King's job is to make sure that the Valkyries and the bowlers have a place to enter the base. I'm going to clear out, a good chunk of outside buildings so that the Valkyries will be inclined to beat a wall and get into the base. There he kind of spams him as Valkyries. A good touch when you're doing Falcon at 11v11. If you put all your Valkyries down in one spot, then that usually attracts the Eagle Fire, but if you kind of spread them out like Sorov does, you can kind of get the Eagle to target the King or something else. So all of his bowlers, all of his Valkyries are in. The King helps pull them in, so does the CC. The CC was Baby, Arch, Witch, Ice Golem, some combo of that, but any sort of ground CC is actually going to help pull the Falcon inside. So he's got the Warden Tome up now. He's got Valkyries all the way up in the core getting hit by the ITs. Great rage there. So with Falcon also you want to be raging where the Valkyries are going to be hitting walls to make sure they get through walls quickly. So you see how he's kind of leading them. So the Valkyries and the bowlers are kind of going to split off here. Queen's going to take care of that second Inferno though, which is really nice. Really nice surgical hogs on the cannon on the outside. They're targeting the Valkyries and the hogs are just hitting it for free. Slammer comes in from 3 o'clock and he's bagging a haste. So with the haste and Queen's help, he'll be able to take out this 3 o'clock corner with defenses left. No big deal. Queen goes down there just by the edge of her health. Got Valkyries running around the outside though. He swags 2 loons from 7 o'clock. And he's still got 3 archers and a goblin for cleanup. So this base is wrecked. Great hit, Sorov. Nice Falcon. Next hit we're going to be looking at is another 11v11. This is one of my hits. This is an Electron Lalo. The Suicide Heroes and the Electron kind of come in together, which makes for a really cool entry. The Queen actually gets really deep, is able to pick off the air defense at 7 o'clock with her coming in behind the Slammer. So King's down at 4:30, His job is to just kind of funnel and tank in front of queen. Baby dragon's down as well to make sure queen and king go the right way. There's the queen. So queen's going to step up to the cannon archer tower. In comes the slammer. A couple loons to tank if there are any SAMs. Unfortunately, they pass up the slammer pretty quickly. No SAMs to be found though yet. You see there's a CC out. Poison's down. Here comes the electron on the slammer. Get those loons cloned and they take out both sweepers. CC's down. Enemy or E-drag takes out the enemy CC and queen. And there's our queen sniping that last air defense. In comes the Lalo from 4 o'clock. Just 2 hounds back to back. Haste coming in to get the Lalo going. Queen finally goes down. We've got to clean up minion on the town hall. In comes a second set of loons with Warden. Second hound pops. Get a couple puffs from there. This was a really good heal in my opinion. Caught mostly all the balloons. So we still have 2 ITs to go through. So having healthy balloons to go through the IT is really important. 2 loons on the mortar outside at 10:30 to make sure the big pack of loons stays together and inside. And there's a toilet bowl trap. Under Warden ability. A couple more loons on the cannon. Another loon on the mortar at 7. Nice freeze there to freeze up the IT. And archer tower. Loons are just coasting through the rest of this base. So really nice opener into a pretty steady Lalo. Minions are down on the right side of the map for cleanup. So it's awful helpful when the Warden stays with the balloons in a Lalo attack and you're able to get a useful tome off. Sometimes he loves minions too much. So I was proud of that hit. Glad I could get that one in there. Wish we would have won the war though. Last hit we're looking at is another 11v11 since we didn't have any 12v12s. This is Robbie Robinson coming in on number 10, Test Icicles. And he's coming in with a Queen Charge Lalo, but he's using a Wrecker. Usually we see Slammers coming in with Queen Charge Lalo. So you'll see more loons in his camp, and he's only coming in with 2 hounds. So this queen gets a really, really nice charge and gets really deep in there. So you see he wants to take out enemy queen, CC. I think Eagle's on the list of goals. It's a very ambitious queen charge. This is a small detail wizard that I want to point out here. He comes out with an ice golem and a loon in the CC just to tank. You see that wizard on the air defense right now? That freeze locks up, the ice golem freeze locks up the IT, and boom, the wizard's just able to get that AD down. So really nice timing how that worked out. And just that double ice golem, as long as you can get queen going in where you want her, that double ice golem really makes a strong entry for queen because of those freezes. It really protects her very well and allows her to charge pretty deeply. So he puts that jump down on the sweeper. Enemy queen is down. CC's down. So the last big objective we're looking for, I think, would be the eagle. And whatever else she can get in there. And the king is still walking too, which is pretty cool. In comes the Lalo. Lucky for Robbie, it's targeting the king still. So he's going to have no eagle damage on his Lalo. And that was the last eagle volley because queen is just taking it out. He pops ability with queen to get through enemy king. And in comes the second part of the Lalo where he's going to be pinching on this top side of the map. Or the 9 o'clock side of the map. So nice and patient with the haste. He's hasting over the splash defenses. He'd use his tome as these loons come into the Inferno Tower. He's going to backside rage it to make sure the loons can just clear everything. No reason to rage up queen. He's going to drop that haste to make sure the loons keep spilling through. He's got cleanup minions down at 6 that are cleaning up behind the loon pathing. Wizard, or excuse me, not wizard. The Grand Warden again behaving, taking care of these loons instead of the pups and minions. So we got to give 3 cheers to our Grand Wardens this war. They did well. Queen's still alive in that core, sniping out that last core gold storage. The loons and pups, and gonna finish off the rest of this base. Nice hit, Robbie. Well done with the wrecker. Pretty sweet queen charge on that one. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Unfortunately, taking a W, or excuse me, taking an L, not a W. Taking that one on the chin. A tough percentage loss against LP4. We put in a lot of work. It wasn't for lack of effort or anything. It was, one base getting a few buildings here or there. But yeah, I'm still proud of our team. We're still cranking, and we're just gonna put our nose back to the grindstone and get back to work. So yeah, thanks for joining me today. This is Case with Wingman Gaming, flying out.